Joining me now, Nicholas Wealth Management CEO, founder David Nicholas. So, David, I don't know if you remember that. You might be too young to remember that commercial. That ushered in the PC era, the World Wide Web era, the Industrial Revolution. That's the third Industrial Revolution. Apple is going on to be the most wealth-generating stock in history. $3 trillion. Anyone watching this show could have participated in that. I think we're seeing the fourth Industrial Revolution, NVIDIA, AI doing that. What are your thoughts?
Charles, I think you're right. I'm glad you put it this way. This was a once-in-a-lifetime report. If you look at the last 2 quarters for NVIDIA, it was always the valuation's too rich. The valuation's too rich. Stay away from it. You know what? They were wrong. I mean, the market was wrong on this. And what you just mentioned, it's a valuation pull. It's going to pull the other players in the industry up. But right now, NVIDIA owns cloud computing. They own AI. They're going to corner this market for a while. There's going to be other players that get involved. But I think the valuations make sense still. Even
I do find it interesting. A lot of the folks who missed it, listen, let me just put this in perspective for you folks. Last year, NVIDIA, at this time, 1 year ago, $6 billion worth of the stock was short. And it was down 37% at the time. So guess what? Wall Street shorted more and shorted more. As of this morning, Wall Street's down $11 billion. So what they're saying is, well, this is Cisco 2.0. It's not Cisco 2.0. Do your research on that. I want to talk to you about your last picks here, David, because you gave me 5 ideas. 4 of them rocketed, just took off like crazy. One was up 50% in like a month. Talk to us about these ideas, because this has been a choppy market. The Metas, the Teslas of the world, they're on computers. Did you trade these? Are you still in them?
Yeah, we own them, and you had to bring up ADYUI, right? that was a stock that we loved. We still like it, but look, they invested, they hired like crazy last year when most tech companies were laying off. Look, I loved it 2 weeks ago. I love it more now.
Yeah.
We're putting more money to work.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you weren't afraid that, I mean, when you see a stock, I mean, I covered this last week, a 45% drop. You're not worried about that one.
It's brutal, but look, we're buying the management team. If you look at the management team, ADYUI, they have what it takes to turn this thing around. I feel very confident.
Okay, and the rest of them you're holding as well?
Absolutely holding.
Anyway, I mean, the moves that they made were absolutely huge. But let's talk about why you're in New York. The Nicholas Fixed Income Alternative. FIAX is your stock symbol.
That's right.
I can remember, David, when I had my first book published, taking my kids into Barnes & Nobles, felt so good. How'd it feel going down there ringing a bell with your ETF?
Man, I'll tell you, the American dream is real. To be standing here today, single mom, to be at this moment in New York, it was amazing. It's powerful. We loved it, man. The fund's been great. It's really for those that want capital preservation, but they want income. It's yielding 6.5%, which is, if you read, treasuries are yielding 5.5%. So we're getting 1% above the treasury rate.
How do you pull that off?
That's right. It's with an options overlay. So we're doing a very conservative option overlay. We just need 20 or 30 basis points per month to get us a pretty juicy yield over and above the treasury. So 99% treasuries, we can probably get somewhere between 6 to 9% yield still being backed up in
Wow.
treasuries.
Congratulations. This is I'm just looking at this. I know you got to get a poster of this. And by the way, you look great down in the floor. So before I let you go, we got Jay Powell up. Earnings season is over. We had a big move. It feels like maybe we're consolidating. You've gotten a little bit more conservative, I think, since we spoke last.
We have. And again, I mean, obviously, if you look at the technicals of the market, I'm watching 4,200. Look, I'm bullish. I want this market to head higher. But we'll see what Jay Powell does tomorrow. I'm not saying he's taking a victory lap, but he brought inflation down. He did what he said he was going to do. But I think he might leave the door open that yields may stay higher. Then I think Wall Street is realizing this is why we want to stay on the front end of the curve. I think that long bond could go higher. That's problematic for stocks, Charles. This is why we're being a little bit more defensive.
Great stuff, my man. Congratulations.
Thank you.